it's Esteban here. Welcome to the first act of Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare. The idea of this audiobook is to do it in a soft whispered mode in order to trigger some ASMR in you. Right now you might be asking, what is ASMR? Well, this stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is described as a relaxing, often sedative sensation that begins on the scalp and moves down the body. This is also known as a brain massage. It's triggered by placid sights and sounds such as whispers, accents, and crackles. Let's see if I can trigger you some of these sensations. Now, let's begin with the reading. Go get your headphones in order to enjoy the experience even more. The cast comprises Viola, Sebastian's twin sister, Duke Orsino, the powerful Duke of Illyria, Countess Olivia, the gorgeous heiress, Malvolio, head servant of Olivia, Toby Belge, Olivia's uncle, Fist, Olivia's fool, Mariah, Olivia's maid, see Andrew Agachik, see Toby's friend, Sebastian, Viola's twin brother, Antonio, the sea captain, and Fabian, Olivia's servant. Act 1, Scene 1. Orsino, Curia, and other lords enter with musicians playing for them. Orsino, if it's true that music makes people more in love, keep playing. Give me too much of it, so I'll get sick of it and stop loving. Play that part again. It sounded sad. Oh, it sounded like a sweet breeze blowing gently over a bank of violets, taking the scent with it. That's enough. Stop. It doesn't sound as sweet as it did before. Oh, love is so restless. It makes you want everything, but it makes you sick of things a minute later, no matter how good they are. Love is so vivid and fantastical that nothing compares to it. Curia, do you want to go hunting, my lord? Orsino, hunting what, Curia? Curia, the heart. Orsino, that's what I'm doing. Only it's my heart that's being hunted. Oh, when I first saw Olivia, it seemed like she made the air around her sweet and pure. In that instant, I was transformed into a heart, and my desire for her has surrounded me like a pack of vicious dogs. Valentine enters. What's going on? Have you heard from her? Valentine, I'm sorry, but they wouldn't let me in. But I got the following answer from her handmaid. Olivia's not going to show her face for the next 7 years, not even to the sky itself. Instead, she'll go around veiled like a nun, and once a day she'll water her room with tears. She's doing this out of love for her dead brother, whom she wants to keep fresh in her memory forever. Oh, if she loves her brother this much, think how she'll love me when I finally win her over and make her forget all her other attachments. Her mind and heart will be ruled by one man alone. Me. Take me to the garden. I need a beautiful place to sit and think about love. They exit. Act 1, Scene 2. Viola, a captain and sailors enter. Viola, introduced his friends. Captain, this is Illyria, lady. Viola. And what am I supposed to do in Illyria? My brother is in heaven. Oh, maybe there's a chance he didn't drown. What do you think, sailors? Captain, it was a total fluke that you yourself were saved. Viola. Oh, my poor brother. But maybe by some fluke he was saved too. Captain, it's possible, ma'am. Don't give up yet. When our ship was wrecked, then you and a few other survivors were clanging onto our lifeboat. I saw your brother tie himself to a big mast, floating in the sea. He was acting resourcefully and courageously in a dangerous situation. For as long as I could see him, he stayed afloat on the waves like Arion on his dolphin's back. Viola, giving him money. Thank you for saying that. Here's some money to express my gratitude. Since I survived, it's easy for me to imagine he survived too. And what you say gives me a reason to hope for the best. Do you know this area we're in? Captain, yes, ma'am. I know it well. I was born and raised less than 3 hours from here. Viola, who's the ruler here? Captain, a duke who is noble in name and character. Viola, what's his name? Captain, Orsino. Viola, Orsino. I've heard my father mention him. When I first heard about him, he was still a bachelor. Captain, he is still a bachelor. Or at least he was a month ago when he left. But there was a rumor. You know, people always gossip about royalty, that he was in love with the beautiful Olivia. Viola, who is she? Captain, a virtuous young woman, the daughter of a count who died last year. My brother had custody of her for a while, but then he died too. They say she's totally sworn of men now, in memory of her brother. Viola, I wish I could walk for that lady. It'd be a good way to hide from the world until the time was right to identify myself. Captain, that would be so hard to do. She won't allow anyone in to see her, not even the Duke's messenger. Viola, you seem to be a good person, Captain. And although people who are beautiful are often corrupt inside, I believe that you have a beautiful mind to go with your good looks and manners. Please, and I'll pay you plenty for this. Help me conceal my identity and find me the right disguise so I can look the way I want. I want to be this Duke's servant. You'll introduce me to him as an eunuch. You won't be wasting your time, because I really can sing and talk to him about many different kinds of music. So he'll be happy to have me into service. Only time will tell what will happen after that. Just please keep quiet about what I'm trying to do. Captain, I won't say a word. You can be an eunuch, but I'll be mute. I swear on my life, I won't tell you secrets. Viola, thank you. Show me the way. They exit. Act 1, Scene 3. Sir Toby Bulge and Mariah enter. Sir Toby Bulge, what's wrong with my niece? Why is she reacting so strangely to her brother's death? Grief is bad for people's health. Mariah, for God's sake, said Toby, you've got to come home early at night. My lady Olivia, your niece, is a proof of your later night partying. Sir Toby Bulge, well, she can get used to it. Mariah. Yeah, but you need to keep yourself within the limit of order and decency. Storyboard. Keep myself. The only thing I'm keeping myself is the clothes I'm wearing. They are good enough to drink in, and so are these boots. If they aren't, they can go hang themselves by their own laces. Mariah, you are going to destroy yourself with all this drinking. Lady Olivia said so yesterday. She also mentioned some stupid night you brought in one night as a possible husband for her. Said Tollybald. Who? Say Andrew Agarcheek. Mariah. Yeah, that's the one. Said Tollybald. He's as tall as a man in Illyria. Mariah. What does his height have to do with anything? Said Tollybald. Why? He has an income of 3,000 ducats a year. Mariah. I bet he'll spend his whole inheritance in a year. He's a fool and a spendthrift. Tollybald. You shouldn't talk about him like that. He plays the violin and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without a dictionary. He has all of nature's best gifts. Mariah. Right. He's a natural born idiot. Besides being a fool, he's argumentative. If he didn't have the coward's gift for backing down from a fight, they said he'd be dead by now. Anyone who says that is a lying piece of garbage. Who said that? Mariah. The same people who say he gets drunk with you every night. We only drink toast to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's a hole in my throat and booze in Illyria. Anyone who refuses to drink to my niece until his brain spins around like a merry-go-round is scum. But, speak of the devil, he comes see Andrew Aggiface. The Andrew enters. The Andrew. The Tollybald. How are you? The Tollybald. The Tollybald. Sweet, the Andrew. The Andrew to Mariah. And hello to you, my little wench. Mariah. Hello, sir. The Tollybald. Shut her up. The Andrew. Shut her up. The Andrew. What? Tollybald. This is my niece's maid. My dear Miss, shut her up. I look forward to getting to know you better. Alright. My name is Mary, sir. Sir Andrew. Oh, Miss Mary, shut her up. Tollybald. No, you've got it wrong. When I said shut her up, I wasn't saying her name. I was telling you to go after her, woo her, confront her. See, Andrew, God heavens, I never do that with people watching. Is that really what you meant? Mariah, goodbye, gentlemen. She starts to exit. See, Tollybald. She's leaving. If you let her go this easily, said Andrew, you don't deserve to ever use your sword again. Andrew, if you live like this, my dear, I won't ever use my sword again. I'm not just talking nonsense to you. I mean everything I say. Do you think you've got a couple of fools on your hands here? Mariah, I'm not holding your hand, sir. It's Andrew. But you will. Here's my hand. He offers his hand. Taking his hand. A girl's got a right to her opinions. Take your hand to her bottle and put a drink in it. Say, Andrew, why, sweetheart? Is there a hidden meaning in this? Mariah, you're not holding a glass. You are distracted. such an idiot that I can't keep my hands dry. But I don't get it. What's the joke? Alright, just a bit of my dry humor, sir. Andrew, are you always so funny? Maria, yes, I've got a handful of jokes, but oops, when I let go of your hand, I let go of the biggest joke of all. Mariah exits. Tommy Bulge. Sir, you need a drink. When has anyone ever to put you down like that? Said Andrew. Never. I've only been that far down when I've drunk myself under the table. Sometimes I think I'm no smarter than average. I eat a lot of red meat, and maybe that makes me stupid. Said Bulge. Absolutely. Said Andrew. If I really believe that, I give up red meat totally. By the way, I'm coming home tomorrow, said Toby. Said Toby what? Pourquoi, my friend? Said Andrew. What does pourquoi means? Does it mean I will or I won't? Oh, I wish I'd spent as much time learning languages as I spent on fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. If only I'd taken school more seriously. Stupid Bulge. You'd have a great hairstyle if you had, said Andrew. Why would that have fixed my hair? Said Tommy Bulge. Oh, no question. It won't style itself, said Andrew. But my hair looks good anyway, doesn't it? Said Tommy Bulge. It looks great. It hangs like an all worn out mop. So a woman should give you syphilis so you go bald, said Andrew. Listen, I'm going home tomorrow, said Toby. Your niece is refusing to see anyone, and even if she saw me, 10 to 1 she'd want nothing to do with me. That duke who lives nearby is courting her, said Toby Bulge. She's not interested in the duke. She doesn't want to marry anyone of higher social rank than her, or anyone richer, older, or smarter. I've heard her say that. So, cheer up. There's still hope for you, man, said Andrew. Alright, I'll stay another month. I'm an odd kind of guy. Sometimes all I want to do is see plays and go out dancing. Said Toby Bulge. Are you good at those kinds of things? Said Andrew. Yeah, as good as any man in Illyria, except for the ones who are better at it than I am. I'm not as good as someone who's been dancing for years, said Toby Bulge. How good are you at those face dances? Said Andrew. Believe me, I can cut a couple, said Toby Bulge. And I can cut some meat to go with your cups, said Andrew. And I can do that fancy backward step as well as any man in Illyria, said Toby Bulge. Why do you hide these things? Why do you keep these talents behind a curtain? Are they likely to get dusty? Why don't you go off to Georgia dancing one way and come home dancing another way? If I had your talents, I'd be dancing a jig every time I walked down the street. I wouldn't even be without dancing words. What you're thinking, is this the kind of one where we hide our accomplishments? You're a born dancer. Look how shapely your legs are, said Andrew. That's true. They're strong, and they look pretty good in brown tights. Shall we throw a little dance party? Said Tom Boyle. Why not? Weren't we both born under Taurus? Said Andrew. Taurus, that governs the toes on head, doesn't it? Said Toby Bulge. No, the legs and tight. Let me see you dance. See Andrew dances. Higher. Excellent. They exit. Act 1, Scene 4. Valentine enters. Cesario, you'll go far. He's only known you for 3 days, but he's already treating you like a close friend. Viola, when you wonder why the hell keep treating me well, it makes me think his mood might change, or else I'll miss up somehow. Do his feelings toward people change suddenly? Valentine, no, not at all. Viola, thanks for telling me. He comes to talk now. Orsino, courier, and attendants enter. Orsino, has anyone seen Cesario? Viola, I'm right here, my lord, at your service. Orsino, to Viola and attendants, we'll need some privacy for a little while. To Viola, Cesario, I want a word with you. You know everything about me. I've told you the secrets of my soul. So, please go to her house. If they don't let you in, plant yourself outside her door and tell them you want to leave until they let you see her. Viola, but, my lord, I'm sure that if she's as depressed as people say, she'll never let me in. Orsino, be loud and obnoxious. Do whatever it takes. Just get the job done. Viola, well, alright. Let's say, hypothetically, that I do get a chance to speak with her, my lord. What do I do then? Orsino, tell her how passionately I love her. Overwhelm her with examples of how faithful I am. The best thing would be to act out my feelings for her. She'll pay more attention to a young guy like you than to an older, more serious man. Viola, I don't think so, my lord. Orsino, my boy, it's true. Anyone who says you're a man must not notice how young you are. Your lips are smooth and red as the goddess Diana's. Your soft voice is like a young girl's, high and clear. And the rest of you, it's pretty feminine too. I know you're the right person for this job. To courier and attendants, 4 or 5 of you go along with him, and you can all go if you like. I'm most comfortable when I'm alone. To Viola, if you succeed at this assignment, I reward you well. My whole fortune will be yours. Viola, I'll do my best to make this lady love you. To herself, oh, but what a tough task. I have to go matchmaking for the man I want to marry myself. They exit. Act 1, Scene 5. Maria and Fool enter. Maria, no. Either tell me where you've been, or I won't make any excuses for you to Lady Olivia. Lady Olivia will have you executed for not showing up. So let her execute me. Anyone who's executed doesn't have to be afraid of anything he sees. Maria, how do you know? Well, he'll be dead, so he won't see anything. Maria, that's a lame answer. By the way, I know where you get all your brave talk about not being afraid of anything. Well, good Miss Mary. Maria, from soldiers, but you'll never see the front lines. It's easy for you to talk about bravery, walking as a fool in this palace. Fool. Well, we all have our special gifts. Some people are born wise. Those of us who are meant to be fools should do what they do best. Maria, but still, she's going to kill you for being gone so long, or at least fire you. And sometimes getting killed is a good way to avoid getting married. And as for being fired, it's summer, so it won't be that bad to be homeless. Mariah, you've made up your mind, then? Well, no, but I've made my mind on 2 points. Mariah, oh yes, the 2 points where your suspenders are attached to your buttons. If one breaks, the other will hold, but if both points break, your bonds will fall down. Oh, clever, very clever. Well, go along now. You'd be the funniest person in Illyria if Sir Tovis ever stopped drinking. Mariah, shut up, you troublemaker. No more of that. Here comes my lady. If you know what's good for you, you'll think up some good excuse for being away so long. Mariah exits. Paul, to himself, please, let me think of something funny to say now. Smart people who think they are witty often turn out to be fools. But I know I'm not witty, so I might pass for smart. What did that philosopher Kinaples say? Oh, yes, a witty fool's better than a foolish wit. Olivia enters with Malvolio and attendants. Greetings to you, madame. Olivia, get that fool out of here. Fool, didn't you hear her, guys? Get the lady out of here. Olivia, oh, go away. You're a boring fool. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. Besides, you've gotten unreliable. Fool, madame, those are 2 characters' flaws that a little booze and some common sense can fix. If you hand a drink to a sober fool, he won't be thirsty anymore. If you tell a bad man to mend his wicked ways, and he does, he won't be bad anymore. If he cannot, let the tailor mend him. Anything that's mended is only patched up. A good person who does something wrong is only patched up with sin, and a sinner who does something good is only patched up with goodness. If this logic works, that's great. If not, what can you do about it? Since the only real betrayed husband in the world is the one deserted by Lady Luck, because we're all married to her. Beauty is a flower. The lady gave orders to take away the fool, so I'm telling you again, take her away. Olivia, I told them to take you away. Fool, oh, what a big mistake. Madame, you can judge a book by its cover. I mean, I may look like a fool, but my mind's sharp. Please let me prove you are a fool. Olivia, can you do that? Fool, easily, madam. Olivia, then go ahead and prove it. Fool, I'll have to ask you some questions, madam. Please answer, my good little student. Olivia, I'm listening to you only because I've got nothing better to do. Fool, my dear madame, why are you mourning? Olivia, my dear fool, because my brother died. Fool, I think his soul's in hell, my lady. Olivia, I know his soul's in heaven. Fool. Fool. Then you're a fool for being sad that your brother's soul is in heaven. To get with this fool, gentleman. Olivia, what do you think of this fool, my Malvolio? Isn't he getting funnier? Malvolio, yo, and he'll keep getting funnier till he dies. Old age always makes people act funny, even wise people. but fools more than anybody. I hope you go senile soon, sir, so you can become a more foolish fool. So Toby will be better fortune that I'm not smart, but you wouldn't bet 2 cents that you're not a fool. Olivia, what do you say to that, Malvolio? Malvolio, I'm surprised you enjoy the company of this stupid troublemaker. The other day I saw him defeated in a battle of wit by an ordinary jester with no more brains than a rock. Look at him. He's at a loss for words already. Unless he's got somebody laughing at him, he can't think of anything to say. I swear, anyone smart will laugh at this court jester is nothing but a jester's apprentice. Olivia, oh Olivia, your vanity is damaging your good taste. If you were generous, innocent, and good-natured, you wouldn't get so upset by what the fool says. You'd think of his wisecracks as harmless little firecrackers, not hurtful bullets. A good jester isn't really criticizing people, even if he does nothing but make fun of them all day long. And a wise person doesn't make fun of people, even if all he does is criticize them. You speak so highly of fools. I hope the god of deception rewards you by making you a wonderful liar. Maria enters. Maria, Madame, there's a young gentleman at the gate who really wants to speak with you. Olivia, was he sent by Conto Zeno? Maria, I don't know, Madame. He's a good-looking young man, and there are a lot of people with him. Olivia, who's talking to him now? Maria, Sir Tovey, Madame, your relative. Olivia, send Tovey away, please. He talks nothing but nonsense. Maria exits. Go out and talk to this visitor, Malvolio. If he's got a message from the Count, tell him I'm sick or not home. Tell him anything you want, as long as you make him go away. Malvolio exits. Now you see how your fooling gets boring and people don't like it. Well, Madame, you've spoken so highly of us fools. You'd think your oldest son was going into that line of work. I hope God grant his skull full of brains, because here comes one of your relatives who's pretty weak in the head. Sir Toby Bolt enters. Olivia, I swear he's half drunk already. Who's at the gate, uncle? Sir Toby Bolt, a gentleman. Olivia, a gentleman? What gentleman? Sir Toby Bolt, there's some gentleman up there. Belching. Damn, this pickled herring, they upset my stomach. How's it going? Oh, good, Sir Toby. Olivia, uncle, how are you already so brain dead, so early in the day? Sir Toby Bolt, brain dead? Nonsense. I defy brain death. I told you, someone's at the gate. Olivia, yeah, but who is he? It's Toby Bolt. Let him be the devil if he wants to. I don't care. God will protect me. What do I care who it is? So Toby Bolt exits. Olivia, Toby Bolt drunk. He's bad. He's a fool, a madman, and a drowned man. The first drink makes him a fool, the second makes him crazy, and the third drowns him. Olivia, go find the coroner and tell him to perform an inquest on my uncle, because he's in the third degree of drunkenness. He's drowned. Go take care of him. He's still Only in the crazy phase. The fool will go take care of the madman. Fool exits. And Malvolio enters. Malvolio. Madam, that young man out there says he's got to speak to you. I told him you were sick. He claimed he knew that, and that's why he's come to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He claimed to know that already too, and said that that's the reason he's come to speak with you. What can I say to him, lady? He's got an answer for everything. Olivia, tell him he's not going to speak with me. Malvolio, I told him that. He says he'll stand at your door like a signpost or a bench until he speaks with you. Olivia, what kind of man is he? Malvolio, just a man, like any other. Olivia, but what's he like? Malvolio, he's very rude. He insists he'll speak with you whether you want him to or not. Olivia, what does he look like? How old is he? Malvolio, not old enough to be a man, but not young enough to be a boy. He is like a bud before it becomes a pea pod, or like a little green apple before it gets big and ripe. He's somewhere between boy and man. He's very handsome and speaks well, but he's very young. He looks like he just recently stopped breastfeeding. Olivia, show him in. Call in my maid. Malvolio, Maria, our lady wants you. Malvolio exits. Maria enters. Olivia, give me my veil. Come, put it over my face. We're going to hear Orsino's pleas again. Viola enters, dressed as Cesario with attendants. Viola, which one of you is the lady of the house? Olivia, you can speak to me. I represent her. What do you want? Viola, what stunning, exquisite and unmatchable beauty. But please, tell me if you are the lady of the house, because I've never seen her. I'd hate to waste my speech on the wrong person, because it's very well written and I spent a lot of time and energy memorizing it. Beautiful ladies, please don't treat me badly. I'm very sensitive, and even the smallest bit of rudeness hurts my feelings. Olivia, where do you come from, sir? Viola, I'm sorry, but I memorized what I'm supposed to say here today, and that question isn't part of the speech I learned. Please, my lady, just confirm that you are the lady of the house, so I can get on with my speech. Olivia, are you an actor? Viola, no, madame, but I swear I'm not the person I'm playing. Are you the lady of the house? Olivia, I am, unless I somehow stole this role. Viola, if you are the lady of the house, then it's true you're stealing your role, because what's yours to keep away, it's not yours to keep from yourself. But that's not part of what I'm supposed to say. I'll go on with my speech, praising you, and then I'll get to the point. Olivia, get to the point now. I'll let you get away with skipping the praise. Olivia, that's too bad, because I spent a long time memorizing it, and it's poetic. Olivia, that means it's more likely to be fake. Please, keep it to yourself. I heard you were rude when you were standing outside my gate, and that's the only reason I let you in. I was curious, but I don't necessarily want to listen to you. If you're just insane, then get out of here. If you're in your right mind, get to the point. I've got no patience for lunacy at the moment, and I don't want to waste my time on ridiculous conversations. Maria. Ready to set sail, sir. The door's right here. Viola. No, this boat's stuck in here a bit longer. Little sailor. My lady, would you mind asking your giant here to back off a bit? Olivia, tell me what you want. Viola, I have a message to deliver. Olivia, it must be a message about something horrible, since you delivered so rudely. Tell me what's it about. Viola, it's about you. I'm not bringing any declarations of war or demands for caution. I'm coming in peace. Olivia, but you began so rudely. Who are you? What do you want? Viola, if I seemed rude, it's because of how badly I was treated when I got here. Who I am and what I want are a secret. You are the only one I can share the secret with. It's sacred, just for you. It's not for anyone else to hear. Olivia, everyone, please leave us alone for a moment. I've got a sacred secret to hear. Maria and attendants exit. Now, sir, what's this holy secret you wanted me to tell me? Viola, most sweet lady. Olivia, sweet. It sounds like a nice and gentle kind of faith. What's the passage of Holy Scripture that you're basing your sermon on? Viola, you know Zena's heart. Olivia, in his heart. In what chapter and verse of his heart? Viola, the table of contents says it's in the first chapter of his heart. Olivia, oh, I read that. That's not holy. It's heresy. Do you have anything else to say? Viola, Madam, please let me see your face. Olivia, has your lord given you any orders to negotiate with my face? I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds now. But I'll open the curtain and let you see the picture. Look, sir, this is a portrait of me as I am this particular in this moment. It's pretty well done, isn't it? Olivia takes off her veil. Viola, it was done excellently. If it's all natural, the way God made it. Olivia, oh, it's all natural, sir. Wind and rain can't wash it off. Viola, that's true beauty. Mother Nature herself painted your skin so white and your lips so red. My lady, you'd be the cruelest woman alive if you let your beauty die with you, with no children to inherit your good looks for future generations to enjoy. Olivia, oh, I'd never be that cruel. I'll definitely do as you say and leave my beauty for the rest of the world to enjoy. I wrote up a detailed inventory of my beauty and label every part. For example, item, 2 lips, ordinary red. Item, 2 grey eyes with lids on them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so on. Anyway, were you sent here just to tell me I'm beautiful? Viola, I see what you're like. You're proud, but you'd still be gorgeous, even if you were as proud as the devil. My lord loves you. You should return a love as deep as his, even if you are the most beautiful woman in the world. Olivia, how does he love me? Viola, he adores you. He cries and groans and sighs. Olivia, your lord knows what I think. I can love him. I'm sure he's a very nice man. I know he's noble, rich, young, and with a fine reputation. People say he's generous, well educated, and brave, and he's very attractive. But I just can't love him. He should have resigned himself to that a long time ago. Viola, if I love you as passionately as my master does, and suffered like he does, the rejection would make nonsense to me. I wouldn't understand it. Olivia, what would you do about it? Viola, I'd build myself a satellite cabin near your house, where my soul's imprisoned. From that cabin, I'd call out my soul. I'd write sad songs about unrequited love and sing them loudly in the middle of the night. I'd shout your name to the hills and make the air echo with your name. Olivia. Oh, you wouldn't be able to go anywhere without feeling sorry for me. Olivia, not bad. You might accomplish something. Who are your parents? Viola, I was born to a higher position than I got now, but I'm still fairly high ranking. I'm a gentleman. Olivia, go back to your lord. I can't love him. Tell him not to send any more messengers. Unless you feel like coming back to tell me now he took the bad news. Goodbye. Thanks for your trouble. Here's some money for you. Olivia offers Viola money. Viola, I'm not a paid messenger, my lady. Keep your money. It's my master who's not getting the reward he deserves, not me. I hope you fall in love with a man whose heart is hard as a rock, and who treats your love like a big joke, just like you've done. Goodbye, you beautiful, cruel woman. Viola exits. Olivia, who are your parents? I was born to a higher position than I've got now, but I'm still fairly high ranking. I'm a gentleman. Yes, I'm sure you are. Your way of talking, your face, your body, your behavior, and your sensitive soul all prove you're a gentleman. Oh no, calm down, calm down. If only his lord were more like him. How strange I'm feeling. Can someone fall in love this quickly? I can feel this young man's perfection creeping in through my eyes like some kind of disease, slowly and invasively. Oh well. Malvolio, come here. Malvolio enters. Malvolio, at your service, madam. Olivia, run after that obnoxious messenger. The dog servant, he insisted on leaving this ring with me, whether I wanted it or not. Tell him I want nothing to do with it. She hands him a ring, asking not to encourage Orsino or to get his hopes up. I'm not for him. If that young man comes here again tomorrow, I'll tell him why. Harry Malvolio. Malvolio, madame, I will. Malvolio exits. Olivia, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm afraid I'm not using my head, and I'm falling for his good looks. Fate, do your work. We humans beings don't control our own destinies. What is fated to happen must happen, so let it happen. Olivia exits. Well guys, this was Act 1. I hope you liked it. See you in the next chapter.